against our sinful nature not to fall away from God and turn to the world. One does not lose their salvation, but a loss of focus, Christian purpose, and spirit-driven true love. For sometimes, even the strongest believers need a reminder of their true calling and purpose. One means to do this is through contemporary Christian music. It is a great way to hear the truth that you believe in an appealing way that urges one back to one's true faith. Secondly, contemporary music is enjoyable for all walks of life for both longtime believers and unbelievers alike. Contemporary Christian music is an enjoyable way for unbelievers to be introduced to biblical ideas and for strong believers to joyfully praise God through motivating and fun music. Whether doing chores, homework, going on long car trips, or anything else not enjoyable, contemporary Christian music is an uplifting way to bring joy back to difficult things. Thirdly, as Christians, our main purpose is to lead others to Christ via what we say or do. We can listen to music that edifies ourselves and others by sharing that music with them. Contemporary music does this well. It is a bridge by which believers and unbelievers can connect and discuss beliefs. Therefore, Christian music should be contemporized for the purpose of improving our witnessing platform. Some believe that Christian contemporary music is too much like modern secular music and is frivolous and shallow. However, though there is a danger of Christian contemporary music straying from its purpose, this statement is not always true. Some points that critics make do have some merit, but again, they're not always true. To begin, contemporary music does not always take the focus from God and give it to the leaders. The purpose of contemporary music is to be a relatable method to align your focus and worship to God, mostly because it is modern and not something magniloquent or pretentious. The primary matter is the focus of the leader and the worshiper's attitude. Ultimately, the show is not important in worship, but the focus of worship on God depends on the attitude and focus of the worship leader in the congregation. Next, contemporary music is not always based on feeling. It is true that some contemporary music has a flawed bass and is solely focused on sounding good, so it does not mean anything. But the content of the music is what matters, not the feelings behind it. Choosing the right music is imperative for the true worship of God, and therefore it should not be taken lightly. So then the question is, can someone be saved by listening to the lyrics of a contemporary worship song and believe in them? The truth is, yes. As long as the words are true and the person being saved believes in them solely because of the words and not the feelings, then they are saved. Music is a great way for new believers to proclaim with their mouths that Jesus is Lord. It is dangerous, though, when feeling seeps into belief, because then the foundation of that belief is not stable and it all falls apart. A Jesus high is not a good foundation to base beliefs on. The question one must ask themselves is, after the show is over and all the lights and noise die down, am I still committed to God and the life of a believer? Do my actions and changed life testify that I am God's child? Here we have explored the concept of sacred Christian music and how that definition changes based solely on context. Next, we talked about how sacred music is valuable in liturgical worship because sacred music is vastly applicable to believers.